Hello, friends. It's Rosalie, mom of 8 kids. I got a request to do another grocery haul video, and now that my kids are playing outside and someone has stopped cutting their grass with the noisy lawnmower, I can finally now start to record this video. Okay, so this is what I guess you could call a vegetarian haul. Not that we are vegetarian, but I recently signed up for Walmart's delivery service to save me the time and trouble having to go out and pick up groceries. And Walmart in my area is not good for buying meat. So this is most of our groceries for this week. It is not the only food that we have in the house. We still have food in the fridge and the cupboards and stuff like that. But I do have to go later on this week to get some meat from another grocery store, and there are a few items missing in this grocery haul as well. I ordered a bag, was it 4 pound bag of apples, and they didn't have it in stock, so we didn't get it. And I ordered some brown pumpernickel bread for my 16-year-old Adonis, and they were out of stock of that too. And I also forgot to buy a few items too, as often I forget to get a couple items. This time it was unsalted butter for baking, and I also missed getting, what's it called, whole wheat flour, because I like to make a healthier banana bread by substituting regular flour with whole wheat flour. And you know what? They don't know the difference. And it actually tastes pretty good too. So those are some things I'll have to still get later on this week, probably in the next 2 days. All right, so now I got all of that cleared out of the way. Let me start here with the top left. I got some broccoli florets. I've learned a new recipe a couple weeks ago, which is absolutely delicious, and it's cream of broccoli. And we make some crusty bread in our bread machine. And it's really, really good. And so this big bag, I don't know if we'll use the whole thing. It's like, what is it here? It's 1,750 grams, converting kilograms to grams for anyone in the US. So anyway, that's what that's for. I got a bag of frozen mixed vegetables. I buy the bigger bag and then I split it in half. So I use 1 kilogram. Well, one kilogram is 2.2 pounds. So there you go. I'm sorry if I mistranslated or misconverted anything for you. But anyway, this is for 2 different recipes that I'm going to make meals. The one is I use the rotisserie chicken that's left over, and I use like 2 leftover rotisserie chickens that I freeze in the freezer. And then I take them out, thaw them, cut all the meat off the bones, and we fry it up with some rice. And it's chicken fried rice, and you add soy sauce and this and like some garlic and onions, and it's a good mixture. The other part I'm going to use is for something called a tomato stir fry rice, and it's the same kind of thing, only you use like a condensed can of Campbell's tomato soup, and that becomes a sauce with like some soy sauce and garlic powder and stuff like that, and that's really good too. I know they kind of sound similar, but they do taste different, the 2 meals. So we'll have like one week and one the other week, or maybe we'll spread that out with between a few days. And moving on here, I just got this to have on hand because it was a good price. This was actually cheaper. It was like 50 cents cheaper than just buying the same amount of only broccoli florets. So I thought, well, you're getting like the same amount of vegetables here, and it's 50 cents less. And that price is probably like an error or something. That'll probably change coming up. I got 2 salted butters because we're running low on butter. And like I said, I forgot to get a unsalted butter because I think we might only have 1 pound left. Sorry, half a pound left. One of these is 1 pound. because I want to do some baking, like I mentioned. I wish I had more time to do baking. So anyway, next, whole wheat bread. We used to only buy white bread, but my oldest son, he likes whole wheat bread, and so we just kept buying whole wheat bread instead of the white bread because I'm trying to get everybody to eat healthier too. And the younger kids haven't complained about it. So instead of buying white bread now, we just buy whole wheat bread or at least cracked wheat bread. And then next we got tzatziki sauce because my boys love it with chicken and rice. Not that kind of chicken and rice mixture. Just we eat a lot of rice, and I like chicken. It's my favorite food, so we have a lot of chicken too. Did I say favorite food? I meant favorite meat. Sorry about that. Chicken's my favorite meat, so we have like a lot of chicken and we have a lot of rice because my kids like rice. I have this block of mozzarella cheese. My 16-year-old son Adonis, he likes to have this with his sandwich with the pumpernickel bread and like some sub meat, like the trio sub meat you get. It's like a variety of cold cuts, and I guess you could call it lunch meat. Anyway, this is a container of mayonnaise. That is for my son who likes to make tuna macaroni salad. He had it at his friend's house and he loved it, so he likes to have that at home now. Tuna macaroni salad, and I use this sometimes also when I make my own coleslaw. Next we have corn on the cob. My kids love corn on the cob, and now it's starting to be available at the grocery stores again. We've got this beef stew because I've got stewing beef in the freezer, and we need about 2 of these packs for one meal. And I use the Instant Pot recipe because I have a big Instant Pot. Well, I did have the brand Instant Pot, but they didn't come big enough. 8 quarts was not big enough, so I had to buy some other brand, which is a 12-quart pressure cooker now. So anyway, I use this when I make beef stew. And cucumbers, my kids love cucumbers. It's just a snack, and now they're finally becoming reasonably priced again now that we're coming out of winter. So this is for salads. 2 of my sons, they love salad as well. So salads and snacks. Jam, which we've already opened because we have already had pancakes at home before filming this. And so we needed some jam, and we needed some of this syrup too, which now comes in this really weird container without a handle. It just looks strange without a handle now. Anyway, that's new. It also has gone up $1, which is like crazy. So we had some pancakes and we needed some syrup here, and the Aunt Jemima syrup, which now changed their name, went up a whole $1. So it's $4 now for a bottle instead of $3, but this went up a little bit to $3. So the no-name pancake syrup is $4 as well where I live. This is some juice. I know it's loaded with sugar, but my son Adonis, he likes drinking that, so that's for him. Oh, I skipped right over the milk. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, this my kids already got into because they love chocolate milk. So I got a pack of that. We got 2 packs of milk here, and yes, in Canada, our milk comes in these bags, and you have to have this special plastic pitcher to put it in, and then you cut the corner off the bag, and that's how you drink milk in bags in Canada. I know I got some questions about that last video. Okay, so moving on here, bananas. We always buy bananas because they're cheap and they're like nature's convenient food. It's like instead of having a wrapped snack, it's already wrapped. It's awesome. And they're dirt cheap too. My kids like it. Goat's milk. This is for my 19-year-old son, Julius. He switched to drinking goat milk now because he finds that the regular milk tends to upset his stomach, whereas goat's milk doesn't upset his stomach as much. So that's what we've been buying for him. And the jam is not only for toast. or peanut butter and jam sandwiches. It's also for putting on pancakes, which my eldest son got the idea for a couple weeks ago. So now they put that on their pancakes. And this mayonnaise is for when we have chicken burgers. I know I got two mayonnaises here, but like I said, this one is for like mixing in recipes, and then this one is just for squirting on chicken burgers. And here's all the junk food. I got one bag of these because we have a container of salsa that I bought recently in the basement. It was only like a quarter. It was on clearance for a quarter, so couldn't pass that up. So I bought this for anybody who wants to use that container of salsa. The chips, the Doritos we all love, and my kids, of course, they love chips. Usually I don't buy this brand, but the regular brand we like, Lay's, went up in price, and this went on sale for less than $1 a bag, like 97 cents. So it's not their favorite, but it was also only 97 cents a bag, and they tend to waste a lot of chips, as I'm sure, like that's a problem that everybody probably has with their kids, is some food ends up wasted. You know, like they eat a banana and there's only half that they eat, and then the rest they don't want. And anyway, I'm going on a rant here. But anyway, so some chips get wasted, and this is at least not as expensive as the Lay's that we normally buy. This chocolate is for myself, and the nibs are for not only me, but everybody when we want to have a snack for movie night or something like that. Now, my second oldest, Julius, who I mentioned is 19, he's actually been pressuring me to stop eating chips and buying junk food and all of that kind of stuff. But I can't give this up yet. You'll notice that there are no more 20 bottles of cola in our groceries because we gave that up last fall. And instead we bought a water cooler. So we don't buy cola anymore. And instead we just drink other stuff. We drink a lot of water. The chocolate milk's my kid's favorite. And we used to get those powdered Kool-Aid packets and then mix it with some Splenda and make our own Kool-Aid at home. But it's really hard to get those powdered Kool-Aid packets. They don't sell them anymore in Canada. Like the only kind of drink powdered mix you can buy in Canada now are the ones that come with the sugar already in it. And I have to resort to buying the Kool-Aid envelopes off of Amazon from the US that don't have any sugar in it. So anyway, oh, I got some, what's that? I got some jam on my finger. Okay. So anyway, I know I mentioned a whole lot here in this video. I don't think there's anything else I'm forgetting to mention here. I think I answered all questions that people might have. But I know I mentioned salad. We already have the lettuce at home. We have the tomato at home. So for those wondering, well, how are we going to make a salad with just cucumber? We got all that stuff at home already. Like I said, this is not the only food we have in our house. So I hope you enjoyed it. And this haul came to about $140, but it's probably a little bit less now because they didn't have the bread and they didn't have the apples, and that would have been $4 each. So a total of $8 coming off of our grocery bill just because they didn't have it in stock. So thank you for watching, and I think about you guys in between videos when I'm not posting. I hope everybody's doing well and wish you the best and all of that. And again, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.